Water merchants. Oh, wrong door. Hello again. I want a job. Sure, great, you're hired. Wait, what position? Oh, caravan guard, right? Yeah, sure. You can work for us. You look okay. Good, you got the okay. I knew it wouldn't be a problem. She's so swamped lately, ever since Darren Hightower started hiding in his office. Strange man. We leave just about every 5 days. That's the 1st, 5th, 10th, 15th, and 20th and 25th. We currently only go to Junktown and LA Boneyard. So what's the pay? Our pay is 200 hub bucks. It's not that great, but we go out often and our routes aren't too dangerous. And yes, like everyone else, that is for each way. But of course, you don't have to go both ways. We leave on March 15th. Are you interested? Sure. Fabulous. Please come by on March 15th. You'll leave then. As always, it'll pay 200 hub bucks. Okay. Ready to go? We're leaving today. Yes. Outstanding. The pay will be 200 hub bucks. Which route would you prefer? LA Boneyard. I think there are some gangs down there. I'd be very careful who you talk to. Ow! Eh. Nice. Oh, dang. Where's Ian? There's only static on the radio. You'd better put your weapons away while you're here. Well, here we are. Here's your payment of 200 caps. He pulls out an old dog-eared money bag and gives you the money. You'll get another 200 caps if you return with us to the hub. We'll rest here for a while, but don't go too far, or the caravan will leave without you. What can you tell me about the Boneyard? This is part of the Boneyard called Adytum. The Boneyard is basically run by gangs. Kind of a rough area, so watch your step here. Adytum is run by the Regulators. They're trying to hold this place together in light of all the gang wars. They're understandably suspicious of strangers, so if you haven't spoken to them yet, I suggest you do before you start wandering around. How long before the caravan leaves? We usually leave 2 hours after arrival. There's nothing here we haven't seen before, though. So if you want to leave earlier, we're ready whenever you are. I think I'll take a look around before we go. See you later. Okay, what time is it? 1:20. Welcome to Adytum, stranger. Watch yourself. We'll be watching you. Can I ask you a few questions? What do you want to know about? What do you do here? I'm one of the Regulators. It's our job to keep the peace in Adytum and protect the town. Our boss, Caleb, could tell you more. Can you tell me more about the Boneyard? East of us are the followers. They are a bunch of peace nuts. East are the Blades, a bunch of skags, if you ask me. A ways south of here is the cathedral, where the children have their religious center. What do you know about the children of the cathedral and the followers of the apocalypse? They are both groups of nuts. The followers want everyone to be peaceful and happy. They don't realize that the world is too harsh for that. The children have some sort of god they worship in their cathedral to the south. They have a hospital, but they're a little too weird to be on the level. How can I get inside? Sorry, but we have to be careful of strangers here. Too dangerous. Maybe you can do some work for Zimmerman. Good day, may I be of assistance? You have the look of someone important. I'm Caleb. I train and organize the Regulators here. Can you tell me a little bit about Adytum? Nice enough town. Me and the regulators work hard to keep it that way. Anyone in particular you want to know about? Who runs Adytum? Adytum here is run by John Zimmerman. He's an uptight fella, takes good care of the town. You should go and see him. Anything else? Can you tell me what's going on here in the Boneyard? Yeah, I guess. You got the Blades up north, a pretty pathetic herd of people, and the Gunrunners a little north and a ways to the east through the Deathclaw playground. Also, a ways to the south of here, you have the Children of the Cathedral, who run a hospital and a big church. Up a little bit to the north and to the east, you got the Loony Followers of the Apocalypse, who are all peace types. What's the history behind the Regulators? We are the police force for Adytum. Most folks around here know enough not to cause any trouble. I'm in charge of training the Regulators and making sure that the Skags are working hard enough, and that no one moves in on us here. Anything else? Can you tell me more about the Children and the Followers? Well, the Children of the Cathedral all live in this big black church type thing. They have some sort of big god, and they go around trying to convert people to their cult. Where can I find Zimmerman? You'll find him in the big building to the southwest. He might be able to put enough sentences together to let you know that we're looking for some help with the Blades. What's going on with the Blades? They've done something to Zimmerman's half-witted son. But like I said, go talk to Zimmerman about it. All right, I get the picture. I'll go talk to Zimmerman. I don't believe we've met. I'm Miles. What can I do for you? I'm just looking around, thanks. That smock makes you look like a scientist. What are you studying? I'm a chemist. Mostly I make primer and powders so that we can reuse the brass casings from bullets. But I also dabble with some other chemicals. So you make bullets for Adytum? Where do you get the sulfur, potassium nitrate, and other chemicals? It's unusual to find someone who can appreciate chemistry. But to answer your question, some of the materials we get from the hub merchants, others I manufacture or just find in the area. For instance, the dung heaps from the Brahmin are a good source, as well as some of the strains of fungus that I cultivate. What other chemicals do you work with? Well, I've been trying to get some strong acids so that Smitty can use them for etching. I also have been trying to make some permanent dyes and inks, but without access to natural inks, it's difficult. So you make bullets for Adytum? Yes, although Smitty is the one who actually casts the bullets. I just refill the brass casings. But the hub merchants make a profit off you and the town? Yes, well, we have to make a living. Since the hydroponic farms aren't functioning, we have to buy food from the merchants. And bullets are the only thing we have to sell. I could try and get the parts to fix the hydroponic farms. Really? That would be wonderful. We're just missing a few parts, but I'm sure that if you could scrounge up the right pieces, we could be self-sufficient. Sammael might be able to give you some help. Hey, I don't believe we've met. You are? I'm Jane. The pleasure's mine. I'm called Sammael. What do you do here? I'm a scav, a scavenger. My job is to search out all of the Boneyard for useful items and information. Dangerous work. Why is it dangerous? Well, you got the Deathclaws out there, and then you got the Regulators back here in Adytum. Both ain't the most forgiving types. How do you avoid the Deathclaws? We only work at night. and we're good at what we do. But I'll admit not everyone always comes back. I sent a guy out last week to look for some parts for Miles, and we haven't heard from him since. The last transmission I got from him was that he'd found the parts and was on his way back. Heya! We see each other once more. What's up? What's your job again? Have you scouted out any other areas? I've done a little scouting. Who do you want to know about? The Blades. The Blades are pretty sorry sight for a group of people. They get by though, and some of them end up here in Adytum, if they agree to what the Regulators offer them to do. The Deathclaws. Well, if you haven't seen them before, they're mean as all hell and like nothing more than to rip a poor scav's heart out. I've heard there's a nest of them somewhere to the east of the Blades, but I haven't seen it myself. The Gunrunners. The Gunrunners moved into a big factory up northeast not long ago. Can't tell you much because they have a moat filled with radioactive sludge and you gotta get through the Deathclaws to get there. The Followers of the Apocalypse. The followers preach peace and tolerance. Nice idea, but impractical. They live in a big library to the northwest of us. Children of the Cathedral. The Children of the Cathedral are based out of a big church a ways to the south of here. There are some strange things going on there. I've seen creatures that can't be human coming out of there. And, if the stories are right, the church is built over an old vault, which Adytum's predecessors lived in. See you around. If you see me, heh. G'day, what can I do for you? May I ask your name? Why, everyone just calls me Smitty, probably because I'm the local blacksmith. Can I ask you a few questions? Ask away. Where did you get all your shop equipment? Why, any competent blacksmith can make his own anvil, of course. I really just sort of learned the craft by practice, but I made most of my own tools. What all do you make here? Mostly I make and repair tools and implements here. I also fix things for the hub merchants. With the help of Miles, the chemist, I reload bullets from time to time. Can you make guns and bullets? Well, building the guns and making shells takes machining, and I just don't have the tools for that. But with the help of Miles, the chemist, I can reload old brass since I can cast bullets. I'd like to buy something. I'd recommend that you check out Tine's store, just to one side of the gates. I don't actually sell anything here. I'd recommend that you check out Tine's store, just to one side of the gates. I don't actually sell anything here. I trade it to Tine or the hub merchants for goods. Hello, stranger. What can I do for you today? My name's Jane. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Tine. Can I ask you about the hub merchants? I do some trading with them from time to time. Mostly I sell bullets in exchange for food. What's your take on Adytum? Ain't a bad little town. Zimmerman's a fair man. Maybe not the brightest guy. And of course we've got Miles. Probably the only man in 100 miles who knows anything about science. I'd like to do some trading. Crap. Yeah, I don't like your stuff, buddy. Anything here? No. Is this one different? Oh, there we go. Anything over here? Okay, I want to head back now. Are you ready to go? Yeah, we can go. I want my money. Okay, you made it. Here's your 200 caps. If you want more work, just go talk to the boss again. I'd be more than happy to work with you again. I'll put in a good word for you with the boss. Take it easy. See y'all.